Thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast of a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Today's broadcast is being streamed and is under the authority of AA Sports Properties. Today's broadcast is made possible because of the generous support of the following sponsors: the Abernathy Independent School District, Nutrien Ag Solutions, First State Bank, the First Baptist Church, South Plains Auto Ranch, Reb Lopes with Exit Realty, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, St. Isidore Catholic Church, Plains Land Bank, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Lambert Insurance, the Junk and Farmers Market, Nana's Donuts, DB Media, JC Refrigeration, Vista Bank, Webb Vision Center, Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate, Abernathy Little League, and the Hill Veterinary Services. When you're looking to do business in any of these industries, we encourage you to check out these businesses when you can. To join these businesses and organizations and to show your support for the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes on our broadcast, you can call or text us at 806-773-4658. Thanks again for watching, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast of this live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes. Welcome inside the friendly confines of the Abernathy Antelope High School gym this evening, where tonight we've got a district doubleheader, the girls and boys both on the hardwood tonight, playing host to the Shallowater Phillies and the Mustangs. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, with you here tonight. Always fun when the Mustangs and the Antelopes get together, two longtime rivals. And tonight we've got a dandy in game one of our doubleheader. Is on the girls' side, it's the Abernathy Lady Lopes, coached by Mikey Marshall, and it's the Shallowater Phillies, coached by Kurt Richardson. As tonight, both of these teams continuing district play. The Shallowater Phillies at 12-6 on the season. They are 1-1 in district play. They dropped a contest at home not to begin district play, but on Friday night, actually, to the Idalou Lady Wildcats by 6 points. And they've also got a win in there as well in district play over Roosevelt. The Abernathy Lady Lopes, they're 0-1 in district, and they fell short to Idalou in their district opener. We're about to have the national anthem here prior to the tip-off, as let's swing it out to the court as Miss Lily Shipley will sing tonight's national anthem. And there you have it tonight, the final notes of tonight's national anthem prior to the tip-off between the Abernathy Lady Lopes and the Shallowater Phillies. We were previewing this matchup just a little bit as Abernathy looking for their first district win of the season after dropping their district opener on the road at district favorite Idalou by 14 points the other night. They actually were in non-district action on Friday, and they got a road win at Estacado. Excuse me. Starters making their way onto the floor for this one. For Shallowater, it'll be Lindley Wright, Maggie Grimes, along with Miley Wright, Molly Salinas, and Addison Pitts, the 5 on the floor tonight for Shallowater, wearing their all-black uniforms, trimmed in red. For the Abernathy Lady Lopes, as we've got Riley White out there, along with McKaylin Marshall, Cameron Villanueva, Molly Shipley out there as well, along with Aubrey Teal. The tip is up. It's controlled by the Abernathy Lady Lopes. They'll work at the goal, 2 hour left as we kickstart things here tonight. McKaylin Marshall controls out top of the key. She dribbles left side, can't get in. They've got her double teamed. She goes behind the back, defeats her man, throws it up off the glass, short, no good. And the rebound taken away by the Phillies. Shallowater will push left to right here in the first half of the basketball game. Driving all the way in, little scoop shot from the right side, left short by Lindley Wright, no good. We've got a whistle, and I think it's going to be Abernathy ball out of bounds off Shallowater. So both teams an empty possession to begin the ball game tonight. It'll be Abernathy basketball in the backcourt. Shallowater is going to put on some full court press. Here's the inbounds. Comes into Riley White, and she'll take the reins to dribble it up the floor as the Shallowater pressure backs off. White brings it across the timeline. She calls out some instructions. Now dribbles on the right side of the floor, just inside midcourt. Now off the dribble, can't get by her defender. Hands it off to Cameron Villanueva. Out top, straight on 3. Aubrey Teal left it short. No good. You need her to get hot tonight if you want a chance to knock off the Phillies. And the rebound going back the other way to Shallowater. On the right-hand side, it's Grimes with the basketball, guarded by Teal. One dribble, picks it up, gives top of the circle, dumping it inside. Shot up, partially blocked on the interior, loose on the floor. Rebound finally collected near midcourt by Shallowater, and they're going to get a cheap basket out of it as Abernathy was going back the other way. As laying it up and in is Miley Wright, getting Shallowater on the board. It's 2-0 Phillies as McKaylin Marshall will bring it back the other way for Abernathy. She dribbles it across the timeline. They immediately double-team her. Kicks it to Aubrey Teal, down to Villanueva. Good ball movement, and Cameron finishes from the left side. And we're tied at 2. As that was good ball movement, started by Marshall, kicked it to Teal, who fed it to a wide-open Villanueva. Into the front court, here come the Phillies with the basketball. They've got it out top of the key. Carly Buckley with it. Now hands it off to Maggie Grimes. Grimes off the dribble. She is bumped, lots of contact, but they're going to call a travel on Grimes. They're going to say she shuffled the feet before the foul, and it's going to be a Philly turnover, and Abernathy will have it in the backcourt with 6:02 left to play here in the opening quarter. Off the inbounds, Lady Lopes get it to Riley, who gets it to Aubrey Teal, who goes to McKaylin Marshall. Marshall's going to dribble it up. There's going to be 2 players on her all night long as she dribbles it across midcourt. Kicks it in the corner. Aubrey Teal open for 3. In and out, no good. And the rebound pulled out of there. It is a jump ball. And the possession arrow going to give it to the Shallowater Phillies. Good look there for Aubrey. She needs to knock that down from the perimeter. She can, but she 0 of 2 so far from the floor for Teal. Back the other way. Here comes Lindley Wright across the timeline. They've got it top of the key to Salinas. Now on the right-hand side, it's Wright. She goes out top to Grimes. Straight on 3 by Grimes. Off the heel, no good. Long rebound by Salinas. And the Phillies will reset NBA range 3 from the right side. Misses everything for Lindley Wright. Another offensive rebound a couple of times. And finally a Lady Lope foul as Abernathy's got to find a way to collect a defensive rebound. And it will send to the line number 32, Addison Pitts, who had a couple of looks inside, couldn't finish. But the foul called on Teal, her first. And the first free shot by Pitts is up and good. And Shallowater is in front now, 3-2. Second free shot by Pitts is good. Nothing but net. Marshall will throw it in. Gets it to Teal, back to Marshall. McKaylin will bring it up. She dribbles across midcourt, and she calls out some instructions. Off the dribble behind the back, Marshall. Trying to find a seam. Now dribbles left side. It's a blocking foul as Marshall draws contact on Maggie Grimes, and that's a bang-bang call that goes the way of McKaylin Marshall that time. And Abernathy will throw it in right here on the sideline. One thing McKaylin will do, she will not shy away from contact. Marshall's got it on the right wing, bounces it over to White. Now skips it to Villanueva in the corner to Teal. Back out top to White. She skips it in the corner. Good ball movement around the perimeter by the Lady Lopes. Villanueva throws it away, though. Stolen by Grimes. In transition, out of control, Grimes, but she's bailed out with a foul, and Maggie Grimes will go to the line for a couple of free throws. As this foul going to be on Cameron Villanueva. That is her first second team foul on the Lady Lopes. It's Bree Shorter at this table getting ready to check in here for Abernathy. And the first free shot by Maggie Grimes is good. And it's 5-2 Shallowater. One thing you do not want to do is get in a free throw shooting contest with Shallowater. They shoot it well from the stripe. Grimes' second free shot is also good. Full court press being put in. They get it into McKaylin Marshall, but then she turns it over, and then Shallowater gets it right back on a travel. I think a little bit stunned that the ball came right to her. Lindley Wright shuffled her feet and turned it right back over. Lady Lopes get a break. Inbounds goes to Riley White, and she's going to try and dribble it up the floor here against the Phillies. Across midcourt goes White, and she gets it down low. Good little look, but can't finish at the rim is Aubrey Teal, and the rebound taken away by Shallowater. That was a good find by White. Teal couldn't finish with the bucket. Lindley Wright dribbles in from the left side, and she just dribbled it right off her foot and out of bounds. Oh, I guess they're going to say Abernathy poked it out. It'll stay Shallowater basketball. As the Phillies will throw it in, they get it in the corner. Now back out to Grimes. Maggie Grimes kicks it in the corner. Right with the basketball. She skips it out top to Miley White. Looking to lob it down low. Pass intercepted, though, by Marshall. McKaylin pushes up the floor. On the left wing, Marshall. Stop, pop for three. Got it. And it's a one-point game. McKaylin Marshall drills the three from the left wing. And it's 6-5. Marshall in the scoring column first time tonight. Back the other way. Here's Lindley Wright with the basketball. She's out near midcourt. Now she skips it over to Miley White. Now leaves it in the corner for Pitts. Pitts skips it across. Now driving in. Had it stripped on the way, did Wright, but it ends up right in the hand of a Philly. Addison Pitts can't finish, and Marshall has the rebound for Abernathy. Ahead to Riley, and she pushes into the front court with numbers. Now gets it on the wing. Aubrey Teal for three. Off the heel, no good. White the rebound and the follow. Bounces in, and Abernathy's got a 7-6 lead. Good offensive rebound and put back by Riley White. And back the other way comes Shallowater. They want to force it. They get behind the defense. Count it, and a foul for Addison Pitts. As defensively, Abernathy does not get back. And Pitts a chance at a three-point play. As that is going to be Aubrey Teal, the second foul on her. And back in front goes Shallowater. It's 8-7 early. 3:05 left to play here in the first quarter between the Lady Lopes and the Phillies. This Pitts, she eyes the basket. Free shot good. Already 5 first quarter free throws by Shallowater. That's 5 of their 9 points. Abernathy bringing it up the floor. McKaylin Marshall gets it. She's got it out top, and a timeout taken by Coach Mikey Marshall and the Abernathy Lady Lopes. They want to talk it over, as I'm not sure if this is a full or a 30. It is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to Abernathy Basketball.
If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back following the timeout. Back and forth battle here at Antelope Gym in Abernathy early on. It's 9-7 Shallowater coming out of a Coach Mikey Marshall timeout. As 5 of 5 from the free throw line here in the first quarter is Shallowater. That is 5 of their 9 points thus far. Villanueva, Riley White, and McKaylin Marshall all with buckets here early on for the Lady Lopes. 2:58 left to play in the opening 8 minutes tonight. Expect this one to be a good one, as McKaylin Marshall will throw it in on the sideline right in front of the Philly bench. 2:58 left to play here in quarter number 1. Marshall gets it in to Bree Shorter, who kicks it right back to Marshall. They're all over Marshall. She goes around to pick, stop, pop for 3, got it. She's 2 of 2 from the perimeter, and Abernathy's got a 10-9 lead. That's a good sign for the Lady Lopes if she's hot from the outside. Buckley throws it away. Pass intercepted by Allie Rodriguez, who this is just her second game back. Marshall, an NBA range 3 off the mark. Rebound tipped around and taken by Shallowater as Allie Rodriguez into the game for the first time this season, as she has been out with an injury. Right wing 3 is up and good. That's Carly Buckley knocking it in from the right wing, and back in front go the Shallowater Phillies. Dribbling it up through traffic is McKaylin Marshall, and she is double teamed out near the midcourt stripe, and she's going to be called for a backcourt violation as they pressure her into the backcourt, and the Lady Lopes turn it over. With 2:06 left to play here in the first quarter, Shallowater a 2-point lead and the ball. 12-10 Phillies, as Carly Buckley will throw it in near midcourt. Bringing it up, here's Wright. That's Lindley Wright. Now she kicks it out top to Salinas. Right wing, it is Venable into the game. Back to Salinas. Out top off the dribble, leaving it in the corner, open for 3. It is an air ball, but right to Addison Pitts. Nobody got a body on her, and she puts it back up and in. Off an air-mailed 3, and it's 14-10 Shallowater as Bree Shorter in the backcourt gives it up to McKaylin Marshall. Marshall gets it across midcourt. She's double-teamed. She dribbles all the way from the left side, leaves it for Easterwood, who finishes from 8 foot out right in front of the basket. As into the game is Emmy Easterwood for the first time tonight. It's 14-12. Bringing it up, here's Salinas. She kicks it over to Buckley. Buckley gets it out top to Pitts, who's got it top of the key, and she gives off to Sydney Venable. Venable trying to call out instructions, guarded by Rodriguez, and getting free again is Addison Pitts, but she blows the bunny. This time in the rebound taken away by the Lady Lopes. Pushing it ahead, here comes Abernathy. Into the half court, now McKaylin Marshall top of the key. Step back 3, off the mark, no good. And the rebound on the floor taken away by Shallowater, and here come the Phillies. Out on the wing. Now dumping it inside in traffic, trying to force it up. Lots of contact, no call. Out on the wing, 3 off the mark, no good by Lindley Wright. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Lopes. 28 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Shallowater 14, Lady Lopes 12. Back and forth here in the opening 8 minutes tonight. The Lady Lopes and the Shallowater Phillies. McKaylin Marshall walks it up for Abernathy. Across midcourt, she's quickly picked up by Wright. Around to pick, good switch defense. They leave it for Easterwood. In the corner, Kendall Miller for 3. It's off the heel, no good. That was a good look for Miller. Back the other way, Shallowater pushes. In transition, floater off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. But Lily Wells, with 3 seconds left, is fouled and will go to the line. Right now, Abernathy losing the battle on the offensive glass. Lots of second chances for Shallowater here in the opening 8 minutes. And at the line is Lily Wells. Her first free shot is good, and it's 15-12 Phillies. Second free shot by Wells. Off the back iron, no good. 3 seconds short of the rebound. Outlet ahead, Miller. She's got to get a shot up, and she won't. And that is the end of the first quarter. 15-12, a good first quarter tonight from Abernathy. The Phillies lead it by 3. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Lady Lope basketball.
The Abernathy Independent School District is the heartbeat of our community. As a TEA-recognized district, our students excel at the highest level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H activities, band, and so much more. Abernathy ISD offers a variety of college-level and dual-credit courses to prepare our students for the future. We are proud of our students and wishing them the best of luck this season in all that they do. At Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever.
We head to the second quarter tonight from the Antelope Gym in Abernathy. The Shallowater Phillies lead your Lady Lopes 15-12 at the end of 8 minutes tonight. As it's really been free throws, they had 6 of them, did Shallowater, in that first quarter. 6 of 7 from the line, and second chance opportunities for the Phillies. The big difference so far in this one. Bree Shorter will throw it in at midcourt for Abernathy to begin the second quarter. She gets it into Marshall, and Marshall will go to work. McKaylin Marshall looks to the sideline. Now she dribbles, kicks it in the corner for Shorter. Around a defender, runner in the lane, left it short, it's Shorter. And the rebound loose on the floor is going to be taken away by the Lady Lopes. Took it away, Kate Warren, but she gets whistled for a foul. That's a tough foul on Warren. That was a pretty good defensive play trying to get it back for Kate. And it's going to be Shallowater ball in the backcourt as the Phillies will bring it up, leading by 3. Lindley Wright across midcourt. She's guarded out there by Shorter. Now hands the ball off to Maggie Grimes. Looking to work it down low. That's a walk in the paint. It's not called, a late whistle, and now they do call it, and it's a turnover on Shallowater. Got a little bit of help from the home crowd here, I think, on that one, and the Phillies turn it over inside. 7:23 left to play in the first half. Shallowater by 3 as McKaylin Marshall brings it up. Crossover across midcourt, off the foot. It goes right to a Lady Lope. Warren leaves it out for Shorter on the wing, who gives to Marshall. Marshall around to pick, drives, leaves it in the corner. Wanting to drive baseline is Miller. Goes to Easterwood, now kicks it in the corner, wanting to drive in is Warren. Reverse layup, no good. Follow is there by Emmy Easterwood. And Lady Lopes cut it to a 1-point game at 15-14. Or check that, that's Molly Shipley, not Easterwood for the Lady Lopes. All the way, nobody cuts off the driving Lindley Wright. She misses the layup, though. Bree Shorter had the rebound, can't control it, and Shallowater has it deep in the backcourt. I apologize. I was calling it Easterwood, but that is actually Molly Shipley in the ball game. My apologies. Skipping it all the way across in the corner. It is Rayleigh Perkins into the game for the first time. Now gives it to Maggie Grimes. Around the horn to Wright. Lindley Wright's got it, guarded by Shorter. Now it goes top of the key to Perkins. Perkins kicks it back out left side. Trying to get it to a cutter inside, almost stolen, but it ends up in the hands of Maggie Grimes, and she drives it in and is fouled, and Maggie Grimes will go to the line here for the Phillies of Shallowater with 6:08 left in the second quarter. As eyeing the basket, first free shot by Grimes is good. 7 of 8 from the line, Shallowater here in the first half. Lady Lopes yet to shoot a free throw. 6:08 left in the first half, 16-14. Second free shot off the back iron, no good. Pitts the offensive rebound, follow no, and the rebound tracked down by Warren. She gets it to Villanueva. Villanueva outlet ahead, Shorter lays it in. And we're tied at 16 as the Philly defense doesn't get back. 5:54 to play, dribbling it into the half court. Here comes Shallowater. On the wing, it goes Maggie Grimes. She dribbles baseline, floater got it. And back in front go the Phillies. With 5:43 left in the second quarter, Marshall will bring it up. Marshall pushes it a little bit. On the wing, step back for 3, left it short. That is over the back as Kate Warren got good position for the Lady Lopes, and a Philly comes over the top and commits the foul. So Cameron Villanueva will throw it in under the basket as Maggie Grimes picks up her second foul. So keep an eye on that one as she checks out of the ball game for Shallowater. Villanueva to inbound it to Marshall, who got wide open on the wing. Misfires for three, though. And back the other way off the rebound come the Shallowater Phillies. Into the front court, Salinas. She fires a straight-on three. Off the mark, no good. Marshall wants to run with the rebound for Abernathy. She'll stop, pop for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, it's not out of bounds. Saved by Shallowater, and the Phillies have the basketball. Couple of good looks from McKaylin Marshall that she can't knock in from the perimeter. Driving all the way through traffic, shot up by Wright, no good. And a rebound in there by Shorter, and a foul on Shallowater. Both teams trying to force the action a little bit on the offensive side, and it will be Abernathy basketball in the backcourt. That foul on Lindley Wright, that's her first. Both teams with two team fouls here in the second quarter. And McKaylin Marshall will dribble it up as we go under 5 to play in the first half. Marshall looks for a pick from Shadden, and it's a moving pick, and a foul on Scarlett Shadden. And the Lady Lopes turn it over. 4:47 left to play here in quarter number 2. Molly Salinas inbounds it. And bringing it up, here's Lindley Wright, guarded by Riley White. Now out to Addison Pitts on the wing. She's guarded by Shadden. Now back to Wright. Wright guarded by White and kicks it over on the wing to Buckley. Buckley off the dribble, tried to get it inside, poked away and almost stolen, and it's out of bounds off the Phillies. Good defense there as Cameron Villanueva knocked it away and off a Shallowater player and out of bounds. And the Lady Lopes down 2 will bring it up. As Marshall brings it across the timeline, kicks it to Shadden. Shadden hands it off to Rodriguez. Now out to Riley White, now back to Marshall. Off the dribble, good move all the way down the lane, and finishing at the glass is McKaylin Marshall. And we're tied at 18. And we've got a timeout on the floor taken by Shallowater with 4:05 left to play in the first half of the ball game. And we're back where we started, tied at 18. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will go ahead and keep it right here as we've got a good one tonight. From Abernathy. Gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors as we've got St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics of Lubbock, along with Lambert Insurance here in Abernathy. The Junk and Farmers Market, proud supporters of the Lady Lopes. Nana's Donuts, along with Vista Bank here in Abernathy. The Webb Vision Center of Plainview, the Hill Vet Services here in Abernathy, and the Abernathy Little League, all proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. As out of the 30-second timeout, Shallowater will bring it up in an 18-18 ball game. Across midcourt, Lindley Wright with the basketball. She hands the ball off to Venable out top, who gives it to Salinas. Back over on the wing right. Driving in, floater, teardrop is good.